Hi, a very happy new year from me to you. This is my first video in 2025. If you're just joining for the first time, what I try to do here is that I organize quarterly check-in sessions for the young professionals in my circle where we just kind of take stock of what has happened in the previous quarter, and maybe learn one or two lessons together. And that's just it. So this is the first quarterly check-in session for 2025, and I'm very excited to be doing this. I'm very grateful to be alive. At the end of the day, like I always say, I whole day alive. They organize YouTube channel, as in it means it's a person that is alive that can set up a camera and try to do YouTube check-in sessions. Anyway, so see my new wig. I don't know what I was thinking when I chose this color, but I can tell you. Let me tell you what happened. What happened was I wanted to go for like wine human hair type, type of thing, and then I started seeing the prices, and I'm like, you guys didn't tell me on time. So I found this really nice bob braided wig option. I'm like, okay, can I have it in wine? I'm not really sure how I feel about the color, but I said it's what it is. So just three things I wanted to share with you this for the first quarter. What's been happening in my life the first quarter, first 3 months of 2025. So if you didn't know, but now I have a vision board. I have like an idea, mental picture of where I want to be at the end of the year, or things I want to accomplish by the end of the year. And one thing I learned from reading Atomic Habits is instead of focusing on like achieving milestones, I try to should I say, write my goals around the person I want to become. So for example, I'm very spiritually minded. I'm a Christian, and I believe in Jesus, and I want to take my walk with Jesus to another level. So I have goals around, that would encourage me, that will keep me focused on deepening my spiritual walk with God. I have goals around, because I also believe that my body was given to me by God as a gift. I believe I have to take proper care of it. So I also have goals around how I want to take care of my body, including what I eat, how I, skincare type things and all that. So I also have financial goals, because I know that one of the ways I can give glory to God is if people can look at me and see that I live a life that is fruitful. And having financial stability is one of the many evidence of having a fruitful life. So again, for me, I have financial goals as well. So I also have career goals, because again, I'm a Christian, and the Bible tells us to be perfect like our Father in heaven is perfect. And even some of the characters we look to in the Bible as examples lived a life that was perfect and sterling. Even the Bible says Jesus Christ said that the prince of this world searched him and found none of their goods in him. So he had a perfect life, while he was here on earth before he was called to glory and died and resurrected. So this kind of mindset that shaped the goals that I've had as a person. And I remember like when I started this year, I just felt, because of I'm also praying, committing the year into the hands of God. I felt led to designate this year as the year of the Lord, and it's the year I tell myself I'm in God's perfect will for my life. I'm right at the center of God's will. That is my confession. That's my reality this year, to be right in the center of God's will for my life. So my spiritual goals are very, that they are like, were very important, extremely important. And this first quarter, I by the grace of God, I was able to really drill down into them, and really work on them, and really be that person that really prioritizes a relationship with God. So my church is fasting for the first 100 days currently, and I think we're on maybe day something, I can't remember which day, maybe 84, 85. We have less than 20 days to go. So I've been partaking in that exercise. It's been tough, I'm not going to lie, because there are days when I'm feeling dizzy, I need to eat, and there are days when I have to make time to pray, because there's no point there's no point fasting without praying. That's just like you're doing the intermittent, what do you call that thing? Intermittent fasting. It's no longer a spiritual exercise. So I mean, very happy that I was able to stick through, even though some days I could break early. I could break like 12 or 3 instead of waiting to 6, and that's fine for me. I don't really have any problems with that, because I also believe that there's no point fasting and thinking about food all the time. So I mean, I think for my spiritual goals, well, I don't call them spiritual goals because it feels like they're spiritual, but I think goals that are targeted at deepening my walk with God, I was able to take part in the fasting. And I think the major goal that I've had this year is to read the Bible from beginning to the end. So there's this plan on YouVersion, I think, on YouBible, the Bible in 1 year. So I've been doing it. I also have a few people that are reading with me, and I've been greatly encouraged. A few days, when I say a few days, I mean like a number of days behind schedule, but I've been following, and I try to make sure that I meet up. And I've been so excited because as I've become a Christian, I've never ever committed the Bible from beginning to the end. I've read some, passages, some books again and again. I've had, like, for example, I have an entire devotional on the book of Esther. So I'm not a stranger to Bible study, but I just wanted to be more serious with my goals, my spiritual goals this year. And I also started Bible school. So I'm even doing 2. I'm doing the Rema one, and I'm also doing the School of Disciples that my church, the Redeemed Christian Church of God, has. They are both intense. It means my weekends are like, that type of thing. And in fact, I just thought about that maybe I should have done one and left the other, but I don't mind. I mean, I know that it's just the extra sacrifice I have to make, and it's okay. So I mean, I really love how these spiritual goals are taking shape. I'm so excited for it. And I mean, so let there be like a break. So I don't know, I go into a store around my area and I see this lip gloss. I'm like, okay, I think I like it, right? So I use it, but I use it without looking at the inscription on it. And guess what? So it says the pH value of the lip changes color. Like, so it changes color once you put it on your lips. And see, you can see that it's clear. You can see my lips are turning red. This is the best purchase I've ever made in my life. I'm putting it, that's putting it, but I love it because it's just entirely just this, and it really, really elevates my face. Because what is that? I see some color. Anywho, so the next thing is I want to talk about my career goals. It's not really about my goals. It's just I've been on this for like last year. I was supposed to release 2 guides, a secured lender's handbook and an issuer's guide for the Nigerian capital markets. And it's been such a very hard journey. I'm not even going to lie to you. I mean, you can appreciate what is going on with me, especially because now I have I have to dedicate my weekends to Bible school. But my God, it's been, the books are coming together nicely, but in the interest of accountability, I have to confess, because I keep pushing back the release date. This was supposed to be released November 30, 2024, which was my cultivar anniversary. Now I moved it to March, first quarter in 2025. This is the beginning of the second quarter already. I don't know what is happening, but of course I'm very hopeful. I'm sure that I'm not frazzled. I'm not anxious or anything. I was a little bit worried initially, but I'm very confident in the grace of God over my life, and I know that He gave me the idea, and by His grace it will be ready. We're making progress. And finally, because I don't want to bore you, there's just a lot to talk about. This is drum rolls. See the redness. Anyway, so drum rolls. I just clocked 1 year in my new place of work. Well, technically I'm not new anymore, so this is my 1 year anniversary. And I marked it by going on leave. So not just I clocked 1 year at the end of February, or more like at the end of January. So I went on a 2-week leave in March. Yeah, March. So very excited to go back. Honestly, very excited to go back to sport, but that's a little bit I feel like it's a little bit dishonest because I think I couldn't get away totally from work because I had some live transactions that I was like the front person. But things that they were all going really slowly. I didn't think everything was going to pick up when I went on leave. But I'm not complaining. But I'm very happy to rest. I'm very grateful for the 2 months that I don't know why this wig is wigging, but it is wigging. I'm very grateful for the 2 months break. So let's say 2 months, it's 2 weeks break. I know this video seems a little bit scattered, but bear with me. Oh my god, I just have to do this check-in session. So so 2 weeks leave, very nice. I've been able to honestly I've been able to refresh, but not really. But I'm very happy to be away from work, and I honestly I look forward to resuming. But what I said about dishonesty, but it's good to rest. Totally grateful for rest. So that I don't want to bore you with all the details, but that's really where I am right now. The quarter is looking up. The big thing in front of me right now is I need to finish the guide so that I don't look like a liar. I have to get those ready and I have to get them published and released to the members of the public. And I'm very sure that I assure you it's going to be worth your wait. Totally. So just to recap, this is the end of the video. It's 11 minutes. I don't want to keep it long. So just to recap, my spiritual goals that target or that are targeted at deepening my work with God, I think I've been doing fantastic by the grace of God. And like I said, this year is the year where I am right in the center of God's will. So my spiritual goals are definitely taking priority, and I love the results I'm getting. Yes, in terms of my career goals, I need to focus on finishing the guides and having them ready. I already crossed the date I set for them, so I need to get them ready. So I'm working towards that, fighting. And then finally, grateful that I've been able to celebrate 1 year at my current place of work. I was able to rest a little, and now I think I'm ready to face the world. So that is it from my end. Until I come your way next time, I'm going to be doing another check-in session at the end of June, because that will be the end of the second quarter for 2025. So let me know in the comment section. Leave me what encourage me. Tell me that I can do the guides, and then I'm very happy to encourage you as well. If there's anything you feel like I need to do by the end of this next quarter, leave it in the comment section so I can leave you an encouraging comment as well. If you want to tell me anything about if you learned anything from the video, please also feel free to leave a comment. But more importantly, subscribe to my channel, like my posts, tell your friends. You know what it is. All right, bye, take care.